Hi Charlie, welcome to the 88th day of my video polling experiment where I break down and analyze the LinkedIn poll that I posted last week and it closed this morning. Now last week's poll was based on a newsletter article that I saw about the rise of billionaires around the world. So I decided to ask the question, is it possible for the average person to become a billionaire? There were two answer choices, yes or no. I didn't choose a cop-out option like maybe or I'm not sure because I wanted people to pick a side on this issue, like which response sounds most accurate and reasonable to them. And much to my delight, 121 people voted on this poll, making it a quote-unquote gold standard poll, which I consider to be any poll that gets 100 or more votes. For context, my average votes per poll is about 80 to 85, meaning that a gold standard poll performs well above average and really resonates with my followers and my audience. So here's how the distribution ended up breaking down. 28% of my 121 voters said that yes, it's possible for the average person to become a millionaire. 72% of them, however, said that no, it's not possible for the average person to become a millionaire. And there was a bit of a debate in my comment section with people expressing their views on both sides of the issues and me just trying to respond politely and professionally to all of the comments, trying to keep us focused on the facts and not necessarily try to start a bloodbath in the comments section. So anyway, here are some statistics about the rise of the billionaires worldwide. There are now 3,028 billionaires worldwide. Now that might not sound like a lot considering that our world's population is about 8 billion people, but for context, in 1987 there were only 140 billionaires worldwide. By 2007, that's 20 years later, there were 1,000 billionaires, which is almost a perhaps sevenfold increase. And by 2017, which is just 10 years later, there were 2,000 billionaires. That was a doubling of the number of billionaires. In 2024, there were 2,781 billionaires, and as I just mentioned before, as of March or April 2025, there are 3,026 billionaires worldwide. So obviously this demographic has been growing quite substantially over the past, let's see, how many years has that been? Not 40, but 38 years. Over the past 38 years, there has been a tremendous growth in the number of billionaires. However, they do represent a very, very, very tiny minority of the world's population. In March 2025, the world's billionaires had a combined net worth of $16.1 trillion. I'm pretty sure that's more than the GDP of like a small country or even a medium-sized country. And this net worth of 16.1 trillion is 2 trillion more net worth than 1 year ago, aka in 2024. Now here are the 5 richest billionaires in the world. In first place is Elon Musk, who owns Tesla, X, and SpaceX, with a net worth of $386.8 billion. In second place is Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, with a net worth of $212.2 billion. In third place is Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, Meta, and Instagram, with a net worth of $201.9 billion. And in fourth place is Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle, with a net worth of $182.4 billion. In fifth place is none other than the Oracle of Omaha himself, Warren Buffett, the founder of Berkshire Hathaway, an investment holding company, with a net worth of $167.6 billion. So as you can see, the rise of the billionaires across the world has been a very real thing, and they often exercise a great deal of influence not only in financial matters, but can also influence public policy and politics in general. And it stands to reason that this upward trend in the number of billionaires will continue as it has continued for the past 38 years. But it remains to be seen, how these billionaires influence the economy and the world at large. So anyway, Charlie, thank you for listening to my little spiel about billionaires. And before I go, I would like to show you this poll as it appears on LinkedIn, just to prove that I'm not making this distribution up. Here is the poll question as it appears on LinkedIn. As you can see, it got 121 votes, and the most popular answer choice was no, it's not possible for the average person to become a billionaire, with 72% of the votes. Anyway, Charlie, thank you so much for listening to my little lecture about the rise of billionaires worldwide, and stay tuned tomorrow for my 89th video polling analysis. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.